This is the first time I am doing like an at-home matcha, like cold matcha. So let's do a little taste. Not bad, could be better. I'm actually getting ready for the day, so I'm doing like a little productive day in the life. And I actually wanted to do like a Q&A bit because I have been like away from YouTube for a little bit. So we are starting off with the obvious. Your girl is engaged. So a lot of questions is about the proposal. So tell us about your proposal story. How did your mans propose? So let me get into my skincare first. Didn't know he was going to propose, so it was obviously a surprise to me. I had like a little feeling, but I was like, it's not going to happen now. I wasn't thinking it's going to happen like in 2023. We spoke about getting engaged, getting married, obviously, because we are in a long distance relationship. I'm currently at his apartment. We have this kind of like thing of going to botanical gardens. Our first anniversary was also actually at the botanical garden. So we kind of have like this thing with nature, gardens, you know, all of that. So we went to the botanical gardens to spend the day together. He was a little bit stressed and I was like, I'm just putting on SPF. And I was like, why are you stressed? Like, he's like, oh, he's got some, like, a little bit of, like, stomach aching. And it's like, what's up? Like, what's going on? So we were walking in, like, it is winter, so it wasn't, like, full of trees, like, leaves and everything. So we were walking in this, like, I want to say canopies of trees. Like, all of the trees were, like, all nice. I'll, like, pop a video on here if you want to see. Up and down. And he was, like, very subtly saying like, oh, put your phone down, let's take a cute video and you can vlog it for like TikTok or Instagram or, you know, whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, that's fine, because we did it at the previous botanical gardens here in Pretoria. We came back because we kind of like took a corner and we came back. I was walking towards the phone to go put the video recording off something, and he was like, oh, look here, I just saw something. And when I turned around, he got he got on his knee and he was like, I love you so much and will you marry me? And I didn't cry. Like, so many people thought, I even thought like one day, like whenever he asks me, I'll cry. Your girl started laughing because I wasn't expecting it, and I wasn't expecting him to go down, like physically down on his knees to ask me to marry him. And then my laughing kind of like somewhat-ish went into like happy crying. And then I said, yes, this is more than like I could have imagined, because it was just us two all alone in nature. And it was just, I think it was special to us and who we are as a couple. That is how my man's proposed. Okay, next question, literally just after the proposal question. When we meeting your man's? Whenever he is comfortable with being on social media. I have posted him, just not his face, because I want to respect his privacy, obviously. I need to go with my beauty blender, BRB. Whenever he is comfortable with me posting him, I will post him. Really, really like it. And we have a little intruder, so I feel like it's covering it very well. Next question. Have you started any wedding preparations? And then there's another question. How's the wedding planning going? You are going to be a beautiful bride. Thank you so much. Yes, we have started wedding preparations. I am trying my best not to stress and not to kind of like have wedding stress or anything like that. But I feel like it's going to be inevitable. Like, I feel like I am going to have wedding stress. But yes, wedding planning is going. We, like a week after getting engaged, we kind of decided, let's get a Notion planner and let's plan like everything. We started reaching out to wedding venues in my hometown, flower places. I have not yet looked at dresses. I don't know if I should do like a wedding series on YouTube. I'm thinking of maybe doing it on TikTok. So the wedding planning is going on. We are also deciding on like gifts to give to the people, to say thank you for coming. yeah, that is the plans. I think that's all of the wedding questions. I want to start content creation, but I feel like I make shit stuff. Girl, we all feel like that. I feel like especially if you are beginning I think everyone starting out in the content creation world, I think that's probably one of the main thoughts that you have when pressing post. I mean, it can be so scary. Sometimes still to this day, like when I have to post something, I freak out sometimes. I'm like, oh, should I post this? Like even my YouTube videos. So imposter syndrome is a real thing. Know that you're not alone. Yes, you are feeling so many things all at once. You are experiencing pressure socially, maybe like thinking like, oh, what is my family gonna think about this? I don't want my parents to see, or I don't want my friends to see, my school friends, my work colleagues, whatever it may be. The best advice that I have is just post. Just post. When you get that over and done with and you're like, okay, it's done. And it's all about, I feel like, watching yourself grow. Like if I have to look back at some of my videos that I posted here on YouTube, like I cringe. But at the same time, I'm like, look at that girl. Look at that, like, insecure girl. If she knew, she wouldn't have felt like that. So just think about your future self and how you would think back on the time you first posted your first video or your first reel or your first Instagram post. What do you find most challenging about content creation? Ooh, that is a good question. So it's definitely, I want to say, like, more the imposter syndrome when it comes to content creation. Like, am I good enough? Am I doing this correctly? Like, is this the right format for this platform? I actually listened about this podcast this morning. It's called The Pressure to Be Exceptional in Your 20s. It's called The Psychology of Your 20s, The Psychology of Your 20s. And I feel like that podcast really summed up the experience that I have with social media so well. Oh my gosh, like what should I do? Where should I go? Like kind of like finding that path and just being happy with doing my best, you know? Dealing with brands, not a challenge. So sometimes the communication can be a little bit off, but I mean, like, you know, we people, we make mistakes. But I just feel like the inside here is the most challenging for me. Next question. Which other influencers should we be following? Who do you love for style and beauty inspos? For YouTube, I am more into like home content / like day in the lives, like the regular vloggers, I want to say. So I watch xoxo McKenna, love her like main channel as well as her vlog channel. So that's like more like home content and then thrifting and all of that. On Instagram, I love Miss Sheena. So she's actually one of my friends as well. She does so many cool like makeup looks and makeup trends. Really, really love her content. Put her ad, like I'll put Sheena's ad on the screen. Another beauty influencer is Trish Grobler, but she's more TikTok. So for TikTok, I will definitely say Trish Grobler. She is the sweetest, most like honest soul ever, and she is just such a beautiful, vibrant person, and I absolutely like I just love like when I meet like other creators and they like literally the same as what they are online. Like I feel like that to me is like when you can see like someone is a genuine like influencer / content creator. I've also really recently came across Simone X Offer. She also like cute style inspo. So if you want to do like more fashion, definitely look at her. And then Emma Hill is like my ultimate like old money aesthetic. Like when I want like an outfit inspo, I go and look at her page because it's just chef's kiss. So next question is, how did you get into house content? So I don't know how I got into it. I was just like this one day I went into like Pep and I was like, oh, this is like really nice decor. And I went onto Pinterest and I was like, oh my goodness, okay. It just kind of clicked in my brain, like let me like film stuff in Pep Home, Mr. Price, H&M Home, like all of these different places, like snippets of the new stock and everything like that. Go onto Pinterest and then kind of like see what they like, how people style it, show people like you don't have to buy like the most expensive decor shops to get like the same effect. So yeah, I kind of like, it started from like just making TikToks, posting it on Instagram, and then I grew so much from that. And then I was like, okay, this is gonna become like such a big part of my life, because I actually like kind of like discovered I have this love for decorating, especially kind of like this minimalistic, like classy but modern style, like very, I want to say, McGee & Co style. In my previous life, I could have been like an interior decorator or something. I love your style. Your body shape is close to mine. Please share more tips, etc. Thank you so much. I'll definitely say my style is a little bit more chill and comfortable. So that is definitely the first tip that I have, is find a style, or find, like, if you look at styles and things like that, what does your eye gravitate towards to more, like the most? So obviously mine was to kind of like the more like luxury style, and I'll pop like pictures on here for you to kind of like see what I mean. But if your eye is more towards like a kind of like, I want to say like a 90s style, then that is probably your style. And if you feel comfortable in it, that is probably your style. So definitely kind of like test the waters if you don't know kind of like what your style is. And that's also fine if you don't know what your style is, because like anything in life, style, beauty, whatever it may be, is all up to you. Like, you make your own style, you make your own beauty, like trend, because you are unique and you are you. Do you have any pets? Yes, I do. Back at home, I have a little Yorkie. I'll put a little picture up of him. I also have kind of like an adopted dog. I guess you can call it that. The people we're staying at's dog. His name is Rolo. I'll pop a picture of him up as well. So he's kind of like my, I want to say, home away from home baby. Do you have any other hobbies other than content creation? Does shopping count as a hobby? I love cooking. Sometimes I vlog that. So sometimes it becomes my job and sometimes it's my hobby. And then the last question, which is probably the like whoa question, is biggest regret. My biggest regret. My biggest regret, I would say, is definitely not being more serious about my content creation, not starting off my content creation earlier than I originally started. I vividly remember telling my sister this one day, like, I want to become a YouTuber. I want to make like YouTube. And I was so scared. I was in grade 9. Like, I wanted to be a beauty influencer. I was so scared to film, to post on YouTube. I wasn't sure, like, you know, obviously kids at my school, like, would they find this, you know? And she was like, no, but do whatever you want. And I was just like, I'm not going to do it. And then finally, in my varsity years, I think I was like year 2 of varsity, I was like, screw it, I'm making my first YouTube video, I'm starting a Twitter. And then in June 2019, I started my Instagram, and I posted my first Instagram post. And it was, I think, swatches of a Revlon foundation, if I'm correct. I don't even want to go down memory lane, but yeah, I think that was it, and haven't looked back ever since. So I think my biggest regret was not doing what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. So definitely, if there's like a fire in you, or if there's like an inkling in you to do something, follow that feeling and push through and do it. Like, there is nothing worse in life, I feel like, than regretting not doing something or starting something when you had that kind of like fire and that passion. And to this day, I mean, like, I've grown so much. I've worked with so many brands, and to this day, I'm like, that is my biggest regret. My battery is flashing at me, so I'm quickly going to change that out, and then I'll see you a little bit later. Tell me you work from home without telling me you work from home. I got a notification that one of my parcels was about to be delivered. So I was like halfway with my hair, quickly had to finish that. Let me open this quickly. The Body Shop. I don't know why the light is so blue, but yeah. So it's the full floral fragrance collection. Oh, they literally put like real roses in here. 4-in-1 of a kind eau de perfumes inspired by whole flowers. Like the packaging is everything. Like the wood top with the yellow. Oh my, like this is me in a scent. This is literally me in a scent. Like I'm not even kidding. It's musky, it's fruity, it's sweet, but like spicy. Oh, this is so nice. If you go to the Body Shop, this one, hands down, get this one. So we're in the bathroom. I just want to quickly finish up getting ready because it is like almost like past 10 and I really need to get filming. I just want to finish up and we need to get some work done. This is after all a productive vlog, so we need to be productive just for a little bit, and then I'll check in with you in a minute.
It's what I need. Now if you wanna get the best of me, got you smiling, that's for sure. Funny how you had the best of me. So I dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'd be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter what they say. Dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'd be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter what they say.
I'm finally done with filming all of the content. I was like, okay, let me push through and rather film both of the content pieces that I have to, and then tonight I can quickly edit them and then send them to the brands. I'm quickly getting dressed for tonight's like dinner with Rocco Mamas, and I was just thinking like maybe because Rocco Mamas is like black, white and like a orange, and I don't own orange. This girl doesn't own orange. So I'm thinking of wearing my black blouse just to kind of like fit into the like theme of the restaurant. And then I have on these like kind of like beigey, milky white tailored pants, and then just sneakers and a black handbag, and that's it. And then I'm gonna meet my fiance there. Good morning everyone. So it is the next day. This morning I just took some chill time for myself. I applied this Lumi Glow Eye Glow Up. It's got CBD, vitamin C and vitamin E in it, and it's nice because it actually comes with 3 little like sachets like this with eye patches, and it's so great. I really feel like it like makes my under eyes glow a lot more. So this morning I actually just did some like laundry, and it always, I don't know, like it sometimes feels like the laundry basket is a never-ending pile of dirty clothes. Like just when you think you're done, there's a new pile. I'm probably gonna do that this weekend. I was just like, today is an editing day to edit all of my videos, send them off and get things done. No makeup, just chill, get things done, emails, all of that day. Okay, so I'm uploading all of the content onto the computer, and then it's time to edit.
We don't need someone to feel alright.
I'm just having my little wind down for the day tea. I finished all of the editing that I had to do. I just had to sit down and just edit everything, you know, like you just have to sit down and do like all of the tasks that you like literally needed to do for like 2 weeks. But I actually wanted to show you the cute little PJs I got from Woolworths. It's the JT1 PJs. It's like this beautiful like waffle knit, and I absolutely love it. It comes together because usually Woolworths like sells like separate, like you have to buy the pants and then buy the top, the matching top. And I think this was a total of maybe $2.99, I think. Yeah, I think it was $2.99 or $3.99 or something like that. But it's so cute and it's thick in like the good way, where it like doesn't show like if you are wearing like something underneath or showing whatever, but not like thick that you would get hot or anything. So I'm so happy about that purchase. I hope you guys enjoyed this like productive vlog. I hope you were productive this week in the sense of getting the things done that you had to get done. So I will see you guys next week for a spring/power hour cleaning vlog, and I'm so excited. So looking forward to seeing you in the next vlog. Bye guys.
We don't need someone to feel alright.